President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has delivered a strongly worded reform policy proposal to the United Nations, warning that the global body must embrace sweeping restructurings or face growing irrelevance as world events increasingly bypass its influence. The president criticized the organization's record, pointing to the ongoing human suffering in the Middle East and other regions as stain on collective humanity. In his address to the UN General Assembly's 80th session, Tinubu, who was represented by his Deputy Vice President Kashim Shettima, warned that the UN's credibility is being undermined by the gulf between its words and its deed, while positioning Nigeria's economic transformation as a model for developing nations. Tinubu outlined 4 key reform demands, starting with Nigeria's call for permanent UN Security Council membership.
Strengthen democratic institutions in our region and beyond through the Regional Partnership for Democracy. Madam President, point 2. The price of peace is eternal vigilance. The increasingly difficult security outlook has prompted many member states to count the course of the emerging world order. We in Nigeria are already familiar with so difficult choices: infrastructure renewal or defense platforms, schools or tanks. Our view is that the path to sustainable peace lies in growth and prosperity. The government has taken difficult but necessary steps to restructure our economy and remove distortions, including subsidies and currency controls that benefited the few at the expense of the many. I believe in the power of the market to transform. Our task is to enable and facilitate, and to trust in the ingenuity and enterprise of the people. But the process of transition is difficult and brings unavoidable hardship.
Taking a direct stance on the Palestinian issue, the president declared that a two-state solution remains the most dignified path to lasting peace for the people of Palestine. The president emphasized the need for urgent action to promote debt relief, not as an act of charity, but as a clear path to the peace and prosperity that benefits us all. He positioned Africa's natural resources as central to future global stability, emphasizing the need for African control over strategic minerals.
We have stood with our partners in Africa to resolve conflicts, and we continue that commitment today through the multinational joint task force. At home, we confront the scourge of insurgency we resolve. From this long and difficult struggle with violent extremism, one truth stands clear: military tactics may win battles measured in months and years, but in wars that span generations, it is values and ideas that deliver the ultimate victory. We are despised by terrorists because we choose tolerance over tyranny. Their ambition is to divide us and to poison our humanity with a toxic rhetoric of hate. Our difference is the distance between shadow and light, between despair and hope, between the ruin of anarchy and the promise of order. We do not only fight wars, we pit and shelter the innocent victims of war.